who, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it in front of me anymore, but she was saying that years and years and years ago, she hooked up with a guy who had brothers. Hooked up with him, very casual, no big deal, whatever. Years later, she runs into another one of the brothers who she didn't think much of at the time, didn't really know him, got to know him a little bit. They kind of started to have feelings for each other, and maybe it's going somewhere. She's not sure if it's going somewhere yet, but like maybe it's going somewhere more substantial, not a hookup, but like an actual dating situation. And the question is, do you, if you're in that situation, come clean? Do you immediately say to this person who you might be developing something with, I hooked up with your brother a bunch of years ago? Do you assume that he already knows? Do you assume he doesn't know? Do you not say anything at all because it's not really relevant and it might sort of take things off track? You know, like if I had a brother and I didn't know that some woman 10 years ago or 5 years ago hooked up with him, and then I kind of start to see this, reconnect with her, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, only to find out that my brother hooked up. I might just stop liking. I mean, I'm being honest. I might just be like, I'm not going to fall in love with somebody. I don't want to. I don't want that commonality. I don't want my brother standing up there at my wedding being like, yeah, I slept with his wife. Like, I just don't want that in my life. Now, that might be very immature of me, and I might be missing out on something really good, but I'm just being honest. But I also wouldn't want to necessarily marry someone only to find out later, or fall in love with someone, and then there was this information out there that somebody could have shared with me, and then at least I could have, dealt with it on my own. Now I almost feel trapped. I'm like, wait a minute. So now I have all these deep feelings for this person, but then there's this information I didn't know that I think I should have known. What would you guys do in this situation? Or have you been in this situation before? What would you do, Kiki?
You don't let one brother stop you from finding your husband. Okay? The world is small.
Or wife,
yeah,
or husband,
yeah.
In this case, husband, yeah.
Yeah, and but I do think you should be very upfront with that. So the moment I think you and I are going to take this to the next level, hey, so back in the day, I gave your brother some cat. Just letting you know. Just throwing that out.
I didn't save the cat at all. I wear the shirt, but I certainly didn't do that.
Some cat. I think you should tell that part and then move on. Yeah, it shouldn't, stop you.
But you could derail the whole thing from the very beginning. Something that, a situation that didn't matter to you at all in the long run, but this might... you have a different feeling about this, but that might, the new thing may never happen if you reveal the old thing that didn't matter.
That's on honesty. You got to be honest going into a situation, because I don't want to 6 months down the line throw that on you, or you find out some way that wasn't from me. That's really messed up. So I'd rather tell you up front, let you process that, deal with it, and decide if we're going to keep moving forward. But I don't like a secret.
But what if he already knew and he just doesn't really want to, dig that up again? Like, they're brothers, right? So there's a good chance he knows. And for her to bring it up again would be like, yeah, I already knew that. Like, I really don't want to relive that. So there's a chance that he's already informed. And what difference does it make, honestly? Because I'm playing devil's advocate here. I would want to know. But what difference does it make, really? Like, it didn't change the course of time by any means. It was insignificant. There are other people before you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you knew me, but you didn't know me back then, so it wasn't like you chose him over me. So it's not really relevant to the course of history.
Oh, it's relevant. I need you to tell me. If you hooked up with my sister, I need you to tell me that.
She needs to tell the guy. Someone else, universally, you got to tell the person. Jason, you got to tell the person?
Yeah, you have to, because you don't
would.
want to live with that. Like, you don't want to, to me, it's like you're living forever with, like, something that you probably want to make sure your partner knows, but they may not know. Like, that's really hard to stomach forever.
First of all, I have hooked up with brothers, okay? And they knew. They both knew. But one of them was only a makeout, and one of them was a little more. And they were fine with it, so, as was I. Right. It was a long time separated. One was in high school and the rest was later in life. So,
but everybody was aware.
Yeah, and also I think it's on the brother to say something. If you see your sibling dating someone that you've hooked up with, someone needs to tell them, but it should be on your blood to tell them. Like, that's weird.